All right, chat, what is up? Welcome back. How we doing, everybody? How's it going? Good morning, gamers. What's good? Coconut Mall's about to end, so I got 12 more seconds. All right, we're good. So today, as the title tells, it's time to continue taking on the 200cc races because we've done 100 through mirror. Granted, it's kind of spotty with all this, but you know what? It's time for a real challenge, you know? We have just breezed through mirror 150, all that. So we're taking on 200. I did play one of the Grand Prix last time we streamed Mario Kart, and it went surprisingly well. So maybe I just, you know, amaze myself and everybody and the entire internet and win every race, but I guarantee you that is not going to happen. So instead, we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. But I'm going to keep rocking with the boy Koopa Troopa. I like the setup I have. Apparently, this is not really that good for 200cc, but it's fine. Chat, it's fine. It's totally fine. We're going to just bounce around again, I think, between the regular courses and the DLC courses. I feel like it's whatever. It'll be all right. So maybe we'll start with a couple more of these. Granted, the Mushroom Cup was like not... All those courses are very forgiving of overshooting your turns and not slowing down a whole lot, which is how I like to play the game. We'll see how far that gets me. I feel like we haven't done the Star Cup in a while, so we'll see how far that gets me on some of these other Grand Prix. Well, let's just get into it. Why not? It's going to be... I imagine a long day of overshooting turns, flying off the edge, and getting really angry, so might as well just get this started. May as well just get after it while we can. I hope you guys are all having a good Monday so far. We're already going so fast. I think what I lack in any ability to actually play this game cautiously, I make up for in sheer speed around the map. But this is just so fast. Also, these races are going to go by so much quicker too because of that. But big mad day, it feels that way. Not for any other, like any particular reason other than I just know that I'm gonna get screwed, as I always do playing this game. There's gonna be a couple of races that I should win and just they're taken away from me by a unfortunate blue shell at the last second. But yeah, this is like insanely fast. We're already on lap 3, like a minute and a half into this course. And I've built a pretty substantial lead, which is the interesting part of it all, but little things like that are just going to cost me a lot of time. Like, I think that's a corner you have to brake for. I'm pretty sure up here you have to brake for this corner. If I can get the boost off fast enough, usually it won't slow my momentum, but this is apparently a really big complaint of this game is you're not really punished for crashing into stuff. You just keep going really fast. So I think that is working heavily to my advantage right now. Because we just got through that race in maybe 2 minutes. That took no time at all, but it was so fast. It was so insane. Once we have a lot of like that course, there's 2 places I think you can go off the edge, and both are just from being like hit by something before going off a jump. So you give me a course that requires me to make a turn to avoid falling off the edge. Like Rainbow Road is not going to be fun. Even stuff like this that have... Oh. Are we just going so fast that it doesn't even matter? Like... I think this has like a pretty... It's like just wide enough. We just flew to like the finish line from there just because we're going... Oh my god, that is actually just so dumb. Holy shit. I'd love to have something to cover me in case of item use. But like... I don't get how that works, but... That was actually genius because I avoided the electricity though. See that, chat? That was intentional. Somebody clip that shit. That was big brain gaming at its finest. I accidentally pulled off the most genius move I've ever done in Mario Kart. And here you can kind of just spam the boosts. I would love to get actual items. How nice that would be. I'm just gonna ride through that turn a little bit, but you can just kind of cruise from here to the finish line, which making this turn's always a concern, but literally doesn't matter. We're gaming, chat. We are gaming. Easy. Easy, easy. So does anyone know if they have the dolphin bike from Mario Kart Wii in this game? Because that was my favorite bike to use. That thing looked sick. But I also know, I think I almost or did lose quite a couple races on this map, so I don't know that this is going to be great. Oh, no, I'm drifting the wrong way. Okay, good start. Great start. We're good. Everything is completely fine. Everything is totally cool and great and going well. Jesus, this is going to be terrible. Already tell how horrible this is going to be for me. I mean, how am I in first place? I haven't passed anybody. I'm so... Oh, okay, hold on, hold on. Also, how did that hit me? But sure. Okay, well... That's a little bit better. It's crazy pulling like the tightest drift possible and still almost missing like your turn. So stuff like that there. I'm just gonna have to like make that work. Okay, we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Lap 2. I don't want to use this, so I'm not going to. I'm going to take the red shell and just eat it in case there's a blue shell. Maybe that'll cost me down the line, but I think for the sake of coverage, you got to hang on to this. Okay. Maybe if we catch up to Yoshi, we just bonk him with it, but for now... I'm just gonna sweat and not read chat. I promise I'll read at the end of the race, but... Okay, Yoshi has built a substantial enough lead that I'm getting concerned. Okay. Well, that was just bad timing altogether. Damn, I ended up in 4th. That's tough. You can only ride that high for so long, but I think the choosing not to use the red shell ruined me. Also, I have yet to see a blue shell. So I feel like there's a chance that those just don't exist. And this is the part where we can cut back to this clip later in the video and I can get proven to be an idiot. Oh, also, I don't like this start at all. Luckily, we never have to do that again. Let's see if we can pull this off. Yep. Easy, chat. Oh, I'm so far off the edge. Oh. So is everybody else, apparently. Blue shell coming in 5. Yeah, this is 200cc. What's up, Pax, by the way? Hope you're doing well. But yes, this is the 200cc class. And it is nightmarishly fast. Okay, that was just the wrong way to drift. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to control where I'm going. I just avoided that. What? Fun fact, chat, I used to ski race and have to go through those gates. That was a big throwback for me right there in that moment. Random fact. We'll continue on now like that. All right. Come on, come on. Just glide to the finish. Glide to the finish. We got a bomb. Easy. All right. Get the slowest character vehicle combo you can. It will make it feel like a slightly faster 150. I don't mind ripping around with Koopa Troop, but honestly, I think it's kind of funny. I just also watched Toad slam into that wall. Did you guys see that at the very end? I don't know why I find that so funny, but hold on. Can we see? Toad comes flying into the wall in the post game here. Hold on. You'll see Koopa Troop is just posted up, and then watch Toad just to the right of the screen. Where is he? Dude, Toad is dead. Toad just slammed into the wall going 100 miles an hour. Oh my god, yeah, Toad just came in way too hot on that. Alright, so after claiming that I'm the GOAT and being like, this is so easy, I one-starred that. Is that actually good? We'll try the slow strat one time. Who's a nice slow guy? Dry Bowser's kind of cool. Seems like a slow dude. Oh, he's really fast. What the? I thought you were a large, slow man. The lighter the character? Oh. Go with Baby Rosalina then, I guess. Ah, now I see what you mean. Show crazy acceleration. We'll rock this setup for a go. Oh, Rainbow Road. This is gonna be so crazy. This is gonna be so crazy. Oh my goodness. I am not ready for Rainbow Road in 200cc. I think these are some courses though where a slow car is gonna help. We'll see if that actually pans out at all. What's up, Electric Dream Machine? How's it going? To a good start. Jesus, this is still so bad. Granted, I did pick a like relatively okay speed car. things are off to a great start. But yeah, nice. In 8th place, that is wow. And I got a shell. I got a green shell and a boo. That is so unhelpful. Oh, and I got another green shell. Nice. I don't know if this is the setup or the course. I feel like it's the course. But this is just so fast. All right, off we go. Just fine. How are you doing? I'm doing well. We're going way too fast in this game, but other than that, things are great. Did I shoot that too early? Are you joking? I don't really know how much I'm... Oh my god, what happened over here? Okay. But just look at how like much Mario pulled away in that one moment. Glad I didn't go over there. Mario's right on my ass though, and he's gonna pass me. Then he's gonna die like an idiot and we win that. Okay. Boom. Whew. Gotta land that job to buy Nintendo games, am I right? Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Between new games coming out and moving and potentially getting a car. Yeah, it's the gamer grind of just trying to stream and make videos. It's can only go on for so long. Yeah, between every game's coming out, the prices have always been going up. I'm sure sooner than later, I feel like they're gonna announce new Switch hardware potentially. So like having money to get that, you know, that type of stuff. Just you know, a little bit of money to cover the bills and the gaming necessities. Food, water, and Pokemon DLC. We're chilling. Yeah, Pokemon Presents tomorrow. I'm really excited for. I will be streaming it. I believe it's at 9 a.m. my time, which is Eastern. It's 6 a.m. Pacific if you're out west. Then it's probably like the mid-afternoon if you're chilling in Europe somewhere. This is... I was having a lot more fun before this. These courses are not 200cc friendly. Me suddenly taking 10 more orders when I see the new Switch dropping. True. I'm just thinking like little things too, where like I've needed a new desk and chair for a long time. Need to toss those into the mix. I want to decorate hopefully my new place, like, and then I gotta pay $40 for Scarlet and Violet DLC that I'm not even sure I'm gonna like, and then I'm gonna turn the wrong way and lose my positioning in this race. That's awesome. Wow, if I could drift the right way. Well, you know what? It's still fighting for that top spot. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. But I do wonder when Switch, let's just call it Switch 2 for the sake of simplicity, will be announced / drop. So I feel like we're approaching that threshold. I love how I boosted and somehow went backwards from all of that. Well, that's gonna hurt. I can't wait to see what Charizards, I mean surprises, they have in store for us. I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Also, how can I... Oh, never mind. Don't, you know, forget I said anything. Forget I said anything at all. This is an actual nightmare. Huh? Goes not off the course at all, but... if you say so, Nintendo. That turn just kills me. There you go. I slowed down that time like it made any difference. I don't know where I'm going, chat. This is insane. I'm ending up facing different directions after I said blue shells don't exist. I'm gonna get blue shelled, which is really funny. Honestly, it just slows us down a little bit, but I guess we'll try not to cut the corner this time. All right, man, we continue. I'm afraid to get that speed boost. Like, how'd they clear that turn so easily? And I know that I didn't do it right, but... okay, wait, I'm just in second. How am I only in... or how am I in second place, I should say? Okay. Okay, she just actually flew through lava, so that's cool. A second too late. All right. You got a trick less. That's... yeah, I'm starting to realize that always having... like, the drift is kind of still a necessity to make turns, but trying to get every boost possible is no longer, like, the best option. Oh, this is gonna be so terrible. This is gonna be so bad. Oh no, why? I don't want it. Just even getting bumped by other characters is terrifying. There's no way, right? Yeah. Why can't it be like Mario Kart Wii, where you can do like a little shortcut and just drop down to another part of the course? Nice. I'm also just getting hit like sideways. Okay. Okay, we'll just keep going, I guess. Fourth place. I'm starting to think the wins I was getting were kind of more fluke wins than I thought would care to admit. Also, that dude was just off the edge. I'd like to point that out. I'm like holding onto the B button and just go flying around an edge. Okay, still second, but first place is just out with a healthy lead. Is this the first time I don't actually win the Grand Prix, chat? After all this, am I finally washed and old and bad at the game? Okay, that's not what I meant to do, but cool. Oh, I got... oh. Well, I won. I can't say I'm exactly sure I know how that happened, but that was cool. That was good. I just don't know how I won that race. Gonna be completely honest. No idea. Oh, I didn't even get stars for that. That's tough. I'm gonna go back to Koopa Troopa again, which I know might not be the right answer, but I feel like that might actually be okay. Oh, this reminded me of something. Somebody commented on one of my shorts and said I should do a bananas peel speedrun in Mario Kart, which is, it has all of these niche rules, but the goal is to slip on a banana peel as fast as you can in a Mario Kart game. So maybe we'll have to do that at the end of stream. And I have some ideas as to how to be successful with that. We're also like, this is a course where it's so much less significant if you go too fast. Like, you're really not punished for that. And now I'm just messing up what buttons to hit. But like, I'm not going flying off the edge if I mess up a turn. I'm just gonna bonk off the wall and come back, which plays much more to my strength of not knowing when to slow down in this game. But it seems to work well enough that I just build a big lead for when I actually end up screwing up, and then I'm so far ahead that it doesn't matter as much this time around. How Toad is up there even, but now Toad has done the same thing I just said I was hoping to do, but oh no, King, okay. Oh. I'm also just drifting in the wrong direction half the time. You might be able to throw a peel in front of you. I feel like that might be one of the rules that you can't do that. Why can't I just drift the way I want to? I just need to keep it relatively clean through here. Let me like see if I can find the comment. I think it was like no reversing. So it was like maybe you can only slip on your own. Let me look back at the comments. It's gonna be ways back here. Where is it? Please do slip percentage speedrun, where you speedrun slipping on a banana, but you have to drop it behind you and you can't reverse. All rule sets allowed. It's very small, but I find it so funny. Here you go. So you have to drop it behind you and you cannot use reverse. All right, also minimal amount of turning. Just clear the next boost too. Dude, Toad is just going crazy right now. Oh, it also went past Toad. That's nice. So rip whoever's in 12th place right now. Whew. So yeah, maybe we'll end stream with that and we'll go on Baby Park. I think that's the move. I think you just get off to an intentionally like slow start to try to get, I guess, first or second place for Banana's pretty. I barely got that off in time. Okay. Okay, I was trying to hold that button to drift, but hopefully I ruined someone's day by throwing that shell back there. But Toad is going pedal to the metal, just nothing barred, just driving as fast as he can. This seems like a course that's going to ruin me, though. Can you drive in a circle? That seems... I want to say no, like that just seems like more of a technicality in the rules of like, oh, it's a circle, not driving in reverse, but I think that might be interpreted, or at least I interpreted it as, like, you cannot drive the opposite direction of the flow of the course. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Okay, can I just like... land in front of Toad? Yeah, and hit him with a shell. Let's go. Don't worry, that glory won't last long. This is like, my brain doesn't even work fast enough to operate in 200 cc's, which makes me... Okay, hey, once again, avoided the lightning, so really that was the smart move, was falling off the edge. But I keep drifting in like the wrong direction and stuff like that, which is just dumb. And it gives me so much more respect for people who can actually make racing look good at 200 cc's as well. But yeah, you boys have fun with that. How did that not, dude? That's like, you outpaced the red shells for so long that doesn't even work. Okay, well, at least still won, so I'm good. That's insane. That's so crazy, but we're through 3 races, all first places. Bars. That's $60 a game type money. For real, for real. All right. I also don't feel great about this map, but we at least get to listen to this track, so not all is lost. Oh, and there's railings. Let's go. Like, why am I... That was just where I meant to drift the completely opposite direction then. Toad is just out here. Alright. Why does it keep doing that? I keep trying to drift one way and it just starts sending me the other way. I think it's because I try to start my drift and then immediately turn the opposite direction, but... The ink was off my screen so fast there. Alright. Seem pretty okay right now. I might have stayed on the edge, but also let everyone just fly past me. That's gonna do it. God damn. Oh my god! Well. From first to fifth. Nice. I don't even know how I could have played that a ton better. Slowed down earlier and then drifted, but kind of view that in the same respect as that could have happened at 100 cc's as well as it would have happened at 200. Like, not a whole lot I can do about getting a green shell stuffed into my mouth as I go over the last jump of the course. Not a whole lot can change about that. Well, from 3 stars to no stars. Still like racing more with Koopa Troopa though. 200cc Baby Park just has to be the most toxic thing in this game, right? Like, there's no way this is a good experience. I can't imagine it is. I can't imagine this is going to be super enjoyable. Like, why do I drift the wrong way? I just don't understand. Probably gonna do me in for a lot of this race. So who's in first? Or I guess who's in second and third? Or okay, I guess I'm in first. Oh, that's just the wrong way. Couldn't tell you who was wearing. Okay. Yep. There's that. Was there a 200cc on Mario Kart Wii? I keep bringing up that game specifically because it's the only other Mario Kart I've played a lot of. And I just don't remember at this point. If there was a 200cc, I certainly was not playing a lot of it. Or it could have been one of those, like, you just had to unlock it and I never played. Never did what you needed to unlock it, but I know I definitely had mirror unlocked. Only if you hacked it? Okay. So I'm not going to drift at all here. I'm going to try to fuck that drift instead. It's funny too though, because the CPUs almost seem to go like too fast for their own good. What the fuck is Toad on also? Bro is driving 400 miles an hour at any given moment in this race. I don't know that I ever like would want to hack Mario Kart Wii, but I have seen hacked Wii Sports gameplay and it looks really funny. Okay, now that's when I stop gliding. Good to know. Glad that's where I make that distinction. But I think you can hack the Wii Sports CPUs to be like higher rated than whatever. I think it's like 3000 is your max rating. It's like the best characters you can face or that level. And I'm pretty sure you can hack them to go higher. And so the people in like Wii Baseball can just pitch like 250 miles an hour. Or you can have like 300-mile-an-hour winds in Wii Golf. God damn it, Toad, don't you take this from me. Good. CPUs can cheat and drive faster. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun. You should get Switch Sports. I have looked into it. Like, it looks fun, but not $60 fun. Like, there aren't that many different games to do, and they don't look that crazy, if I'm being completely honest. Because I remember looking at that and thinking like, oh, this could be a really fun game to have, just in general or for streaming, but I don't know. The times I've like watched it and stuff, it was just like there was a stream worth of content to do on that, and that was it. And I don't know that I feel like paying $60 for one stream. Like, I've also thought about getting whichever Smash Bros is on this. I think it's Smash Ultimate, but just knowing that it's dog shit compared to the old Smash, like, I'd almost just rather get old Smash. They do have trial mode, but a lot of the features are locked for stuff. Like, you really can't make it very far. Isn't this considered one of the best? It might be next in line after Melee, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I've only just heard so much about Melee, and that could also just be the people that I hear talk about it only talk about Melee. Like, better than Melee for casuals, hold up. That's me. That's me for real. Oh, chat, are you... Yeah, it's gonna happen. How did you not pass me? I do have to remember that I'm not actually committed enough to, like, get really good at a lot of those games. So, finding the, Melee is just favored because of the competitive scene. I think that's what it is, because the people I feel like I've seen watch, play, and talk about Melee have all been, like, very heavy in the competitive scene. So... It's also just one of those games that, like, none of my friends had growing up, so we were never like, oh, you know, everyone played Melee and went off on their own, and or played Smash in general, went off on their own and like came back to see who's the best. So I feel like now would be, I guess I could just play online, but I'd probably get stomped. We'll have to see. I feel like with a lot of new games now, I have to weigh more heavily, like, how much am I actually going to play this? Because outside of stream, I feel like I play 3 games that I don't stream. I play Destiny, and from time to time I play Fortnite. And, like, every once in a blue moon I'll boot up some COD. Mostly just like older games, but just that $60 price tag becomes like a bigger and bigger hurdle when I'm like, I really don't even know how much time I'm going to invest into this. Not that there isn't $60 worth of content, but I'm sure with most of these games. You don't play Pokemon off stream? A little bit, but mostly the stuff I do off stream is so I can do more stuff on stream. Like the Pokemon, the most grinding I've done recently has all been off stream to get different shiny charms. Like grinding to get shiny charm in Let's Go, in Violet. Did a little bit of off camera grinding for Legends to get that shiny charm. And that's not to say like I only play Pokemon on stream. Like I don't still enjoy it. I still love playing Pokemon. I have to like remember to mix in other stuff along the way. Because like I really enjoyed shiny hunting yesterday, and I mean, granted, it was probably because we were just very successful in doing so, but let's go with this one, and we'll switch over to some of the other tracks. Excuse me. But also, don't know if I've mentioned this before, chat, but I like official have found a new place to live. And I won't go into a ton of detail with it because that's always one thing that I've really don't see a huge need to talk about on stream in terms of like location or anything. Drop Addy, yeah, exactly. So if you guys want to come hang out, I live at and luckily that's something I've had, like most people understand that and are pretty respectful of it. But it's always been, that's always like a weird thing in streaming culture that I feel people are always like, oh, where are you from? Where do you live? Like, why is that particularly relevant? First night party. I don't think it's much of a party place. But I don't want to make any promises. But chat, I have mentioned in past streams and years ago, I feel like cooking stream can finally happen. I think cooking stream will hopefully finally happen. I just have to figure out what I want to cook. Because I have said for years I want to do a cooking stream. And I think this is finally the place for it. Like, it's going to be really easy, I think, to set up just a camera and my computer like close enough by that I don't have to run cables across, like, or move anything really, which will be nice. And I have a couple of other like funny stream ideas that I won't talk about, but I think could be kind of a meme. And apparently we'll have better internet, so all positives in that respect. But I'm excited for it. I'm sad to move. So I'm gonna miss my friends. And living here has been some of the most fun I've had a very long time. But also excited to have some different space, a little more space. New chapter, exactly. Exactly. It's not, you know, nothing's forever type of. It's not goodbye forever or anything. Every once in a while I get to that like doomer mindset where I'm like, well, my life will never be the same as it is right now. I'm like, that's kind of the whole fucking point, but that's how life goes. But I'm excited regardless. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then we get new stream background. I think stream background will still remain like pretty unexciting. I'm gonna try to spice it up to the best of my ability, but it's still gonna be the classic. My stream setup is just in my bedroom, so no dedicated stream room just yet. We're not making the big YouTuber bucks for that. Probably the big bucks in any respect. Yeah, we'll have new roommates. Yes. He's gonna be an okay. Well, that banana would have been really helpful. Like, let's say 20, but like 2 seconds before that. Doesn't matter. We're chilling. All right. But yeah, I'll talk. I'd say I'll talk more about that, but I feel like that's just the general. That's that. So probably like a week or two from now, I'll be offline for a couple days as I'm moving everything. That's also just been like different interspersed breaks has been to sort out a bunch of stuff. Like the day I was on the phone a bunch on stream, that was when a lot of that was going down. So I'll probably have a few more of those where I just have to make sure everything's kind of set up and coordinated. So I was thinking, oh, a railing, how nice. I'm not going to fall off this edge. But so streams might be a little bit less consistent for the next couple weeks, but I think after that we'll really be locked in and ready to game. Okay, I already just don't love this course, and I think I've never played well on it, so just need to get inside that barrier so I don't fly off. The gaming will truly be crazy. That's the hope. Also, I don't think I was in first, but I think the blue shell also just got demolished, which is incredibly lucky for me because I was in second and still gonna get bonked by it. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll just kind of expand what's possible with having a little bit more space and you know, just vibing. So if you're just watching along and you're already following, that's all I'll say. Big gaming coming soon. As if I'm not big gaming right now, but please don't. Please go Metal Peach. Thank you. Wait, how do I follow? Yep. Just a little, I think it's a heart button. I don't actually know. It's really bad that I don't know that information, but I was gonna make a joke that you hit the little button that says subscribe, but we don't even have that active, so no need to really worry about that. This course is also gonna just be absolute madness the entire time. Looking at the the layout of this map is just so confusing. It's like, oh, so you lost your boost though. That's, I say that, but then I just cut way too tight on a corner. Nice. Somebody just jump all of that and get into second place. Yoshi's out there in the oldest looking race car to ever exist. Hopefully that was soon enough. It was not. We also just get hit sideways into so much shit in this game, especially as one of the lighter characters. Oh my god, Yoshi's just cruising. And granted, this is like a this just has eggs in Yoshi's face all over the place. You have to think he's got some sort of home court advantage. Oh, I think I drifted way too early. Saved it. Good, we're good, we're good. I hope we have enough green shells to scare off anybody who's thinking about pulling something. Oh, I might have botched it, chat. I might have. Oh, I threw so hard. Hold on. Oh, I'm a gamer. Let's go. I really thought I threw that, but it's all right. Still come out up on top. That the shiny shorts and Mario Kart shorts do the best, huh? I guess. I really haven't looked at the breakdown. I feel like I should have some insight after looking back at all these, but like the speedrun one didn't do well, but yeah, the shiny Pokemon ones seem to do pretty well usually. It kind of depends. I don't know. Some Mario Kart shorts only have like 100 views. Now, how do you combine shiny hunting and Mario Kart? 45 subs on the channel too. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah. We were talking about a while ago how subs are like a much less impactful metric now than they once were. Because so much of what people watch no longer comes from the sub box feed. Like we gotta do this, but it's gonna, I don't want to lose on fun courses. Yeah, because everything's in recommended, like subs are no longer super accurate or like super impactful. I mean, it matters for basically just getting into the YouTube partner program. So it's great to have subs and keep growing. But the only amount of subs you really just need is 1,000. Like that's beyond that, you're just shooting for a plaque. Which isn't to say that like having a channel with more subs wouldn't be cool, but I don't think it's what it once was. Because I'd say like a decent chunk of the content I watch is like, oh, I know these people's names and I just watch their stuff when it gets recommended to me. I'm not even necessarily subbed on YouTube. Oh god, there's so much shit flying by me right then. And I see the blue shell coming. Don't think I don't. So the sounds that those guys make when they hit the ground. Alright, I don't really know where I'm supposed to go, but I'm gonna go through this park. Oh, why am I drifting the wrong way? I keep doing that. Getting ahead of myself. Nice. But pretty chill. Onward we go. So I think it depends much more on just the courses I'm doing than anything else as to how these races pan out for me. I think really no matter the character setup I go with, it's gonna be a little rough on courses where I just don't have that safety blanket of a lot of big walls to bump into. Also, whoever does the landscaping for Peach Gardens, holy, they did a good job. Ow. We still have, I would say, a substantial enough lead as I bump into literally every wall. Oh, I can't swing that wide enough. Okay. Oh, we're not going that way. I was so ready, and despite the massive... Yeah, just... Okay. That's... And... Well, we at least gain that benefit, but... Let's see, the blue shell might have just been... Daisy's still going the other way? That's rough. Alright, that's red shell. We can live it. No. Wait. Did Toad die right after passing me then? That was so confusing. Because Toad flew by me and then I think immediately ended up in the water. Which is really funny and that makes me very happy. I don't know what that says about me, but... There it is. Alright. One of my favorite courses. This is going to go crazy in the winter seasons. They get me in the mood for Christmas. I don't know how it's going to fare on 200cc, but... A bit late on that. Okay, nice little boost. It's a nice wide drift along the train tracks. Missed that last jump just because I feel like that other jump is going to send me way off. Slow down a lot more. Slow down all the way, get hit by a red shell. Toss it backwards, hit me with another red shell, why not? Oh. Not exactly what I had in mind, but... Wait, am I in for... Was the entire, like, rest of the field just immediately behind me? That's insane. Nice. A little bit wide on that drift, but grab the boost and hopefully fly to victory before anyone can hit me with anything. Nice. All right, chat. We are one rainbow road away from victory, which I think says everything. Me and my greatest adversary, Ludwig. Throw back to the first video on the channel. There's no way, right? There's just no way this works out for me. Can we just hold this drift for safety's sake? Wait, did you just get the vibe with the greatest Mario Kart track ever made? So there's at least a consolation prize for any effort we put forth. When Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road comes on at the function chat, things get wild. I cannot see anything at all, but the game could have at least not given me a shit item for being in second place. Fuck you, Yoshi. God damn. Well, all good things must come to an end. That's tough. That is tough. Really thought we might have had it there for a second at the end, but it was Rainbow Road. That went better than I could have hoped for. We're also just getting through these so fast because of the 200 cc's. It's crazy. I mean, it's been an hour and we've played like 8 or 9 Grand Prix already. Granted, I've only 3-starred like 2 of them, but we're playing for fun, chat, and that's what matters really. If I wanted this ass footage, I'd watch a hot tub streamer. Yeah, chat, new place does not have a hot tub, so I apologize for not being able to provide you guys with that content. I know a lot of people have been asking. And I don't have a glass door on the shower, so I can't shower stream. How will I ever make it on Twitch? I would love to just sit down and like record me explaining the hot tub streaming meta to my mom. I think that would be probably the funniest possible thing I could do. Just, hey, here's this thing that people do. What do you think of it? Like trying to explain anything like that to anyone of that generation is just... I had a fire Snapchat where I showed my mom Lil Pump. I think I have one from way back in the day. Listening to Lil Pump in the driver's ed car. I think we had stopped for gas and we put on Gucci Gang as our instructor was filling up the car with gas. Oh, you can't drive over that. Okay. I've seen people drive over bigger curbs than that in real life, but okay. For the sake of the illusion, I'll let that slide. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If you insist. Oh, let's go. Big bridge time. That was less cool than I was hoping, but... that curb is bigger than the wheels of your car. Yeah, let alone my motorcycle. Which reminds me... I feel like I told this story forever ago, but maybe I'll tell it again. It reminded me because Koopa Troop is on like a moped. And I used to go to these workout classes at like, I think it was 6:30. And they're pretty far from where I live. So I'd have to get up and like take a train and walk there. So I'd be walking around at like 6 a.m. just trying to wake up before I got to this workout class. And there was one day that I was just walking, and on the other side of the road I was walking on, some dude just flipped his moped over the curb. Just launched himself. Also, come on, but just like over the handlebars, flying up, completely fine. That was the craziest part. This dude was completely okay. But I did have the like early morning, I watched that happen and I was like, all right, everyone's good, I'll just keep walking. And then like it was so early, I'm questioning if that even actually happened or not. Like, that's why I can't wake up and go like immediately on my phone to check anything. Because if I'm still really sleepy, I won't remember if it was real or just part of a dream or something. It's like if I start reading shit on Twitter, it's like some news article, then I fall back to sleep and then wake up again. I'm like, did that actually happen? Or did I just dream that that happened? And I have no idea how to delineate between the two. Oh, there you go. That's really annoying. We're winning 85-90% of races, but I usually just drop the ball on one of them and absolutely suck. Of how Yoshi's still rocking the same setup that I swear is the first race car ever invented. Is like that's what Yoshi's driving. Meanwhile, Koopa Troop is out here in his Drake era, whipping the Vespa off 6 tequilas. That's how it goes. I think that's how the song goes, at least. All right. Okay. Nope, missed both those. That's good. That's good. Please. Okay, well. I'll probably just like can't accelerate. We've been in the air the entire time. Where did you come from? You're driving a circle. Right, now that kind of ruined me because I should have let you get in the air and then just bonked with the red shell. Oh well. It's on the agenda for the week, chat. How's everybody doing? Do we have anything exciting going on this week? I feel like my weeks are all kind of blending together, but I don't know if anyone's got anything fun going on. I always like hearing about different plans, even if they're not my own. Getting hyped up for the gang. I think the biggest things for me, I have still working on a new video, a lot of script writing, so the next one I think there's a potential for it to be the longest video I've ever made. So we'll have, I mean, that won't be done for a while, but continue script writing and planning. I think I can start editing it. If I'm smart, I'll start editing it now. Before I've even written the script, which I usually don't like doing, but I think just for the sake of just having it come out in a timely manner, I think I'm gonna have to just start working on it in any capacity possible. I don't think I hit Wiggler there, but Okay, we might have ourselves a little Mario Party Superstars situation where I never actually hit the wall and still got bonked for it. Finishing up a big project, so probably a short little vacation or something. That's always good. It's always fun to take a little time off after you work on something big. Just kind of chill. Take it easy for a couple days to reward yourself. I think that's something that a lot of people don't do. Because it's usually like, all right, now on to the next big thing. But you deserve to have a little bit of time to relax. Like, you just accomplished something really cool. Take a minute, let it sink in. That big jump there on that corner is honestly so helpful because I don't think I could make the turn otherwise. We have that kind of preparing, packing some stuff up. I think I'm going to slowly disassemble just about everything in my room except for my bed and my desk. And those will kind of be the last things to get loaded up. But I think, chat, the plan is new chair, new desk. So for those who are the OGs of the OGs, the chair era has come to an end. How many times is this gonna happen? Oh, okay. Well, 3 wins in a second place. If the chair era ends, I'm crying. Now it needs to. I can't show my floor just because there's no like practical way of doing that. But I think I can just. This was just me like trying to grip a part of my chair. There are just little flakes of this fake leather. Let me see if I can like put it on my hand so it stands out better. There are little flakes like that of fake leather just on everything I own now. It's like the equivalent of having a pet and the pet hair being everywhere. So there are just little specks like that all over my floor. They get on my clothes. They get in my bed, like if I'm walking around barefoot on my carpet and then I get into bed. My bathroom. It gives character to your place. It looks disgusting. And then I think new desk, which will hopefully have a bit more just space. I don't like, I'm not gonna get a new monitor anytime soon, but just everything's very pushed together. I'd like to position the mic differently because the mic arm's always in the shot. I'd like it to not be, just kind of come in from like a side. I also just need to get longer cables for everything. That's one of the things I was always dumb with. I was like, oh, I want really short cables so there's not all this excess cable hanging around. I'd rather just have the excess cable because now everything has to like stretch to get plugged into my PC if it's on the other side of my desk. And I'm hoping to finally, for once in my life, take care and do some cable management, but I've told myself that every place I've moved. But I also plan on getting a desk with drawers because this desk is just on 4 IKEA table legs. So that'll mean I can actually put stuff away, like have all my cords in the drawers of the desk and stuff. I also have this like side thing to put all like my pencils and pens and stuff, and that can all go in desk drawers, which would be nice. Gonna free up some space. I trained an AI on pictures of Chief Keef, and I'm testing it right now, and it's giving me a blonde white woman as the output. This is just the plot of the new White Chicks movie. Instead of Chief Keef, it's a random white lady named Susan. These courses changing directions too. It's so confusing watching characters drive by you in the opposite direction. It's just, that's fine. Why? Why, cruel world? That's all I have to ask. Oh, there it goes. I have officially lost the game. Okay, how did I not? That's insane. Dude, let me know when you get this Chief Keef AI up and running, because if I could do Chief... Okay, that was just an Xbox controller. We're chilling. If I can do Chief Keef AI alerts, and like Chief Keef says thanks for following, I guess you're just training it on Chief Keef pictures, but I could make Chief Keef hold a big sign that says sub to me or something, you know? That could be my banner on YouTube. It'd be so easy to do that. I've thought about it in the past. Also, somebody made one of those for TTS. I think it's called TTS Monster. And so if you like follow, dono, sub, any of that stuff, you can get it with like any of the popular AI voices like Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Obama, a couple others. But I know like a ton of streamers use that now, which I think could be really funny. So I'd have to like bump into these guys to get a mushroom from them. Okay, so it hurts me, but I get... That's gonna ruin me if I grab that, so it's just... Oh, I should have just used it here. Yeah, that would have been nice. Dude, Toad is driving on crack right now. Holy moly. Yeah, enjoy that. I don't think I should have got first there, but okay. You can train your own voice in like 2 minutes. That's... I don't know that that's a road I want to go down just yet. Which is crazy because I could just do that for script writing and save myself. Like, I don't like doing the voiceovers. I don't like doing YouTuber guy thing. Like, what is up, guys? Welcome to my new I hate doing that shit so much. It just feels so disingenuous to me, but I also... There's nothing more disingenuous than turning yourself into an AI so you don't have to do that. I think that is the only more disingenuous thing you can do. I saw that coming from a mile away and still just drove straight into it. That's insane. But I feel like people are just going to start churning out videos and channels like that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if people just started like, oh, I'm a personality. I hire a scriptwriter and an editor that uses like 95% just stock, or just uses stock footage for a video. Because you could just churn out videos like that. It'd be so easy. Okay, now I'm in 7th place with just a coin. I'd love to get an item there too. But you can basically just make like infinite videos with such minimal cost and also 0 effort if you don't feel like putting it in anymore. Like, just train an AI on your voice, you know, grab an editor and a scriptwriter and you're just chilling. Okay, back to 6th place, but everyone is also right here. I went too wide on the turn. Oh, it still works. I mean, that got really clutch with somebody destroying Birdo, but whew, these races are coming down to the the final stretch on pretty much all of them. What happened to the point where I could just win all of these races by like a 20-second margin and enjoy everything? We're back in Yoshi World, which once again really makes me want to play Yoshi's Island again. But I don't think they have any for like the Game Boy Advance. They just have the old Game Boy. Oh, I also chat. Let's we can do this at the end of this stream, I guess, too. I want to start making a bingo board. I kind of want to make my own, but also make one with chat where we guess what they announce in the Pokemon Presents tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Because I feel like there's going to be... I feel like I have a very good read on what's going to be in this, and I really hope I'm kind of wrong, but I feel rather confident, and I think it could be fun to kind of have like a reference. If they say this, we get, you know, we try to get bingo. I think it's a fun idea. And off I go. Probably it's such a weird angle. Would have loved more than a green shell in third place, but... Oh, I didn't turn that way, so that's good. I'm doing my classic fumble maneuver. Oh, that's huge. We can catch up to Yoshi. It's so good for us. Eat him. Eat Yoshi. No. No, chat. Yeah, I'm shit at this game. Holy moly. That's really sad. I'm just gonna drive. Yeah. Wow. All I can do is shake my head. All I can do is shake my head because that shit sucked. Wow. That was bad. That was so bad. But we continue on. Let me go back to the standard courses. Not that those went much better for me, but we'll give them another shot. Go with this. Why not? All right. I'm feeling good about this one, chat. I feel like I need to relax a little bit. Acknowledge that it's just going to be fast-paced madness, but let's work on building that lead. I feel like some of these other like materials slow you down so much versus others. Some other maps you can totally get away with driving off the course, but this one it seems like not so much. Also, how has no one passed me in like... It's insane. I definitely hit the jump button, but like this, I'm already just so far ahead. I don't know how, but ooh, that was close to being sucked into the middle of the map. That would have been bad. All right. So we're just chilling. Like, this is so much. This doesn't even seem like 200cc. Like, we're just having a good time, having a drive. It's fun. And I'm gonna do my best job to, like, just throw that lead away, but and there's the kicker. And Yoshi's gonna sneak up right here. Luckily, I nailed the drift. I get this jump. That was probably kind of risky, but make it through. Also want to remind you, chat, the hat I'm wearing right now, you really can't see that super well, but you can own it for the low price of 20. It's either 2 or 5. I do not remember. $25. 25 US dollars. This can be yours. And much more. Exclamation mark merch. It's all yours. And shipping is free. I feel like most people who make their own clothing don't do that. And I really worked hard to make sure that was a possibility. And make sure things were priced in a way that, like, they might be a little bit more expensive than your typical, I would say, especially for I think the shirts were like the ones that they're a little bit more expensive than the typical shirt, I'd say, but what you save in shipping costs, I think instantly makes it worth it. Because I see a lot of stuff that's always like, oh, this shirt's like only $20, but then I have to pay $15 for shipping, and then, you know, we're right back at square one. Shipping costs have have stopped me from buying so many things in the past because it's just so annoying. Like, this is the amount of money I value a certain product at, and then you instantly like, all right, I'm gonna buy it, and then you're like, well, I really want it, but it's $15 more than I thought or was ready to spend on it. Like, all right. Another dub. But at what cost? What horrible thing are we going to encounter later? Already off to a great start with that. A lot of wide turns though, which we can work with. Wide turns are our friend in 200cc. Stuff like this I can just treat that and then get into an incredibly tight turn there. I love how some of these just, like, drifting doesn't even make any difference anymore. You're just going so fast that even drifting just... Hey, what's up? What's up, Tangy? How's it going? How you doing? Welcome. I am currently getting... I don't want to say destroyed in 200cc because I don't think that's accurate, but I just like win a race here and there and then I get absolutely bodied and then I go back to winning and then I lose. Like, I'm just very inconsistent. I also just got turned small and then run over. That was cool. Like, I was in first all race, and now... Yep. Everyone was right ahead of me. I could have just snuck in there, and... There might just be enough space that I can pull something off here, but... I'm gonna say it's gonna take a mushroom, and I have a mushroom. Toad, you miserable man. Doing good, thanks. What about you? I'm doing pretty well. I am learning that I am not as good at this game as I once thought. I used to play a lot of Mario Kart back in the Wii days, and I was like, I am so good at this game. I'm fantastic. I can't be beat. And I have just been humbled time and time again. Also, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Mudkip gang, let's go. Rise up. Mudkip gang, rise up. I'm getting a call, and I feel like I should answer this, but I'm not going to. I have few rules for my phone, chat. Do not call it. That's usually the #1 rule. I've started getting into Mario Kart. I came back to it. I think it was one of the games I bought with my Switch, because I was like, it's Mario Kart. Like, everybody loves this. It's such a good party game. Everyone's played Mario Kart in some capacity. Like, it's just good to have. But I started playing it again recently, and it's so much fun. Like, it's frustrating. I don't think there are a few things in gaming more frustrating than being on the last lap of Mario Kart and getting hit by a blue shell. Like, I genuinely think that is top 3 most frustrating gaming moments, if not higher than top 3. I low-key steal my boyfriend's Switch to play it. Hey, it's a great game. As I drive off the edge for the 9th time. But I just didn't like... I never really saw the point in playing it solo. I was always like, oh, it's a party game. I'll just play it when there's people around. But honestly, I've just been grinding it solo to like unlock stuff. And they also have added a ton of new tracks and old tracks. So why the hell not? Mood. Okay, hold on. I have the mushrooms, but I'm just gonna go so fast. I don't know what to do. Okay. I think I just got hit with my own red shell. I'm not entirely sure, but either that or I hit somebody with a red shell as they dropped a banana. And blue shells for somebody else. Oh, that is so satisfying to watch. Like that, if I was in first there, cool. That would be... that would have been a very different reaction. Would have been a very different reaction. Are you doing some kind of challenge or just for fun? I'm kind of just going for fun. Before I wanted to 3-star every single Grand Prix in a CC before moving on. But pretty much past 100, that was just either going to take me all day, which I just don't have, or be really, really frustrating. So I'm kind of just playing all of them and having a good time. I want to do some sort of challenge eventually, but I'm not entirely sure what that challenge would be. Do you want to play together? For this stream, I'm just going to roll solo, because the second I have to race other people, I lose all focus. And I like just chilling solo so I can rock with the chat. But at some point, I do want to do the game where like everybody in chat hops in, we all play together, and it is just madness. I think that could be really fun, or some kind of tournament at some point. I think would be really, really fun. The other question, have you been playing Pokemon Sleep? I'm low-key hooked. I haven't. I have yet to download it. I probably should, because why not? I don't really get the point of it. And I don't love the idea of just like having to keep my phone right next to me all night. Because I do sleep with my phone on my bed only because I don't have bedside tables, but I plan on getting some very soon, and I don't feel like I'd rather just have my phone there than on the bed. But if it's actually good, I'll check it out. And then if I don't like it, I can always just delete it, right? But I don't know. It seems kind of strange to me. I don't know. It seems cool. I've heard people talk about it and say it's really fun. And a lot of... Okay. Like a lot of people who otherwise might like stay up there looking forward to going to sleep to like see their Pokemon sleep stuff. And I think that's really fun. It's also, if you're one of those people who's now like grinding it to get really good sleep scores, that's just healthy, which is good. If you're trying to get more and better quality sleep, that's just always a positive thing. So but I don't actually know how it works, so maybe I'll download it. Y'all sleep? Try to. I think I just get the same level of sleep every night. So I have a watch that gives me like a sleep score, and I just rock like a solid 80 every night, which probably is kind of concerning. Like, wish it was just better quality sleep, but I get my like 7.5 hours. And I get pretty good quality sleep, and that's it. I think it can still work if it's on your bedside table. Oh, word. Okay. That was also a big concern for me, is like having to have it on the bed just seems a little weird, especially if I have the space to put it elsewhere to like charge or something. And there goes my first place. I be Mario Karting all night. I haven't had a good late into the night gaming session in so long. I kind of want to. Just on stream. Just rip it into the late night. But I've been on the same consistent sleep schedule for so long now that I'm always going to bed at like 11, waking up at 6:30. I like that schedule. But like I've had a couple times where my friends like were staying out late, or everyone's just still up, and I'm so tired because I'm just not used to being up that late anymore. I've never been a super like night owl person. I've always been up early. It's always just been my go-to. I like the mornings more than the nights for like productivity and stuff too. Just so much more productive in the morning than people would like stay up late studying and stuff. I could just never do it. But or editing for that matter, I'd rather just do it in the morning when I'm actually awake, and it's not like, oh my god, I just want to go to bed. I feel like every time I've edited at night, that's been my only thought and my temptation. And like, if it was a paper or something that needed to be written in college, that's one thing. But if it's just, well, it's just editing, I can always do it a different time. Then I'd usually just go to bed pretty early and get nothing done. Well, I'm playing... Okay, that just seems unfair. But... it might be my worst finish all day. 7th place. That's terrible. One night my phone fell under my bed and still counted for like 8 hours of sleep. It's just not as accurate. That's fine. I already got a shiny Bellsprout. I'm sorry. That's exciting. So congratulations on the shiny. Shiny Bellsprout though is just such a bad shiny in my opinion. In fact, it was so bad it inspired me to make well, that among other shinies was so bad. It inspired me to make a video where I caught a bunch of shiny Pokemon and then released them because they suck. Which was a very interesting video to make. If you haven't seen it, !socials, and go check out the YouTube stuff. It's usually what these streams turn into in some capacity, some larger challenge at hand. More interested in the sparkles. That's fair. I think there's something to be said for that. Like, a shiny is a shiny. And it will always be cool. But in my mind, there is a very clear, like, power ranking of cool shinies versus like, it's cool that it is a shiny in general, but I wish it looked a little bit better. I'll always watch people shiny hunting. They're like, oh my god, I can't wait to get this. And when they finally get it after 10,000 resets, it looks no different than the original Pokemon. I'm just like, was that? I mean, if you personally enjoyed it, then by all means, but that's a good way of looking at it, because just the rarity alone of a shiny Pokemon makes it cool enough to be something special regardless. Trying so hard to avoid this blue shell and just couldn't escape it. Land early, get the drift. Oh, Toad tried with the red shell, but no dice. Although I got demolished. Oh, I am 12 points out of first place. That's not true. I'm 9, but I think Toad has me beat. Toad has me so beat, actually. I think this will be the first one that I lose outright today. Unless Toad gets last and I get first. But Toad has been a menace in every Grand Prix we've done today. He's just always going so fast, and I have no way of catching up to him. I should just drifted there, I guess. All right, everybody get Toad in the last place. Come on. We need Toad to fail. We are preying on Toad's downfall right now. I wish I used that jump also. Instead, Toad is right behind me. I say all that about Toad's downfall, and here I am just getting put from 2nd to 6th because of one shell. Still out there in front of you, joking. Oh, nice little snipe on Yoshi on the rebound, but Yoshi's just, or not Yoshi, Toad is just so far ahead. How am I supposed to catch up? It's gonna be a mushroom or something, man. So that pops off right 1 second too late. Well, I may be successful in actually beating Toad this time around. I don't think it's gonna be enough to beat him overall. Yeah. Toad with the win, 54 points. That's tough. That is tough. But I think at 200 CCs it was bound to happen that we are gonna get beat at some point. I'm just not that good at this game. I'm okay, but I'm not that good. Did you leave a voicemail? Oh, hold up, chat. This is actually kind of important. I don't like going on my phone during stream, but this actually kind of matters. All right. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Coming off now our first defeat. That sucks. Where haven't we raced yet? Oh, we did that. Let's do this one. Like, these are a couple of courses that might have enough barriers. To keep me, but I'm probably gonna end up hitting a cow at some point. Hey, what's up, Radarn? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Possible a rare char in the chat. The guy chasing his tail around. Little guy. Good. What about you? It's going. It's going pretty well. I'm having a good day. The 200cc racing is a little insane, but we're getting through it. And especially excited for the Pokemon Presents tomorrow. That, I think, is going to be a very fun stream. I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, granted, there's a chance that we just kind of hear about random stuff that has less impact on me than I thought, but... Mid-tight drift, but all that boost is okay. And I told you I'd hit a cow, so I'm just delivering on my promises. I also think a cow just took a green shell right beside me, so that's it's a little rough, but please, 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 we're good. That's the nice thing about these 200cc's though, is in instances like that, you outrun the items pretty quickly. So with any boost, if it's right at the finish line, you're usually going to outspeed whatever item is right there, which has worked out thus far, but in other instances, I'm sure that will come back to absolutely catastrophically ruin me. It's like bouncing off me there just is so detrimental. I don't know how that helped. Oh, okay. There's a shortcut out there, potentially. Good to know. I'm sure Toad, per usual, is out for blood right now. Toad has been public enemy #1 all day, so... a win over Toad is a win for just the stream in general. I really... that's how I feel. But things have gone well. I think this afternoon I do have one thing to attend to, but I'll finish setting up permissions for the Discord so I can launch that tomorrow with Pokemon Presents. We can all talk and chat about what went down. And then also I can announce when stuff goes live, because that will be much easier to announce when videos go live or shorts go live or VODs go live. That type of stuff. Alright, we have a good lead. One so large that even Toad can't spoil it for us. There we go. If they announce another mainline game, I swear to God, that's... yeah, I was thinking about that a little bit, because I'm like, oh, please, something other than Scarlet and Violet. I keep knocking the Xbox controller off my desk, that's fine. Like anything but Scarlet and Violet, please. But then I'm thinking, like, if they already have another mainline game ready to go, I feel like there's no shot they've put the adequate amount of work into it. If it's a remake, I think best case scenario, we get some form of remake announced tomorrow. I think that is the absolute best case scenario. Whether that is virtual console or an actual, like, Legends. Prefer it not be Let's Go. Let's Go Johto would kind of kill me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Your best chance is to hope for a virtual console. Exactly. I think that is best possible case scenario. And I'm telling myself that that won't happen because I told myself that would happen last time. And I got really disappointed when it was actually a decent presents. I've learned in the past with games, so many times I've had games ruined for me just by my own expectations. And it's taken away a lot of enjoyable gaming experiences from me. So I really try to take a very like moderate approach to a lot of these like announcement type things. Gen 6 remake not biased whatsoever. If anything, I think it'd be most likely remakes I would say are virtual console anything. Let's go, or probably not let's go, Legends of some kind or Gen 5. I feel like a lot of people will be kind of upset if like people are so weird about Gen 5 because they're like, now everyone's on the side of they shouldn't remake every game anymore because the remakes suck, and they're kind of right about that. But also like I would take a Gen 5 remake. Like I'll take anything at this point. I personally wouldn't mind Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I'd love to hunt Deoxys. Logically, the next remake would be Gen 5, right? But well, virtual console action, just get all the old games out there in general so we can, yeah, just can rip through and like being able to hunt stuff in Gen 6 and 7 on Switch would just be so clutch. But the next virtual console would be Gen 3. You are correct in that. I kind of forgot that that if we consider the virtual console stuff that was on 3DS, that virtual console. In my mind, if they put stuff on virtual console, they do it in a big batch. But is that, I'm guessing that's not how they rolled out virtual console for 3DS, is it? Did they roll out like Gen 1, then Gen 2 on virtual console? Or was it, by the time I even owned a thing that was 3DS capable, which is just the 2DS I own now, and I got that in like April, right before the servers shut down, maybe March. But yeah, I won't leak too much because I do want to make a bingo board for it, and I think that'd be fun. But my biggest guesses are like release date for at least DLC 1, if not DLC 2, also on Scarlet Violet. Probably something with Cafe, probably something with Unite, probably something with Sleep. But yeah, the virtual console, like those games not being on the virtual console has always perplexed me because it seems like a no-brainer to just make infinite money. I think there would be an incredibly direct line of subscriptions going up to announcing those games / people just buying them on virtual console. Wouldn't be surprised if they announced Gen 1 on virtual console. That would make sense because I think the only virtual, like, right, they don't have advanced. Oh, they do it. Oh, never mind. I just shut my mouth. I don't know anything. Forget I said anything. I was gonna say they don't have the advanced yet because all I looked at was the regular games or original Game Boy, but did I win? Oh, I won. Let's go. I just totally checked out for that. Yeah, I think they already have basically the only one they don't have is GameCube. Because they have N64, they have SNES, NES, and they have regular Game Boy, Game Boy Advance. But none of them have Pokemon games. So, yeah. Also, chat, I need to run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. We will keep going because we've been going for 2 hours. So we'll do another hour. So I do have, actually, maybe go a little bit short because I do have to make a lunch and then get to an appointment. So, already did that. I think it's the only one we haven't done. So I'll be right back. We'll rip this. And I'll catch you in just a minute, so don't leave. I will literally be back to the gaming in just a moment. Catch you in a second. leaves anyway. Damn, that would be tough. Yeah, I'll work on the bingo board after stream because I want to be a surprise. I will work on making sure the Discord is ready so we can all talk big gaming even after stream. I'm going to take the BRB tags also off screen. Remember to do that because that's important. Gotta go chat, but everyone have a great day. We'll catch you later. Thanks for being here. I already said don't leave, and this homie's like, all right, I'll pack it up. But have a good one. We'll catch you tomorrow. Better not. Okay. You can leave now, but 9 a.m. you best be here. You're not going to miss Pokemon Presents with chat, are you? Because that would be a sin. That would be a real shame. I'll be there. That's what I like to hear. I'm also just driving 4 miles an hour on this. This is really fun. And I will let it. Yes, you will do the reasonable adult thing and let a video about a child's game affect how the rest of your day goes. Because I will too. I will heavily let it influence how I treat the rest of my day. How I act to those around me. The attitude I carry. All of it. Be directly influenced by Pokemon Presents. Okay, apparently that bomb just went into Narnia. I always forget to, if I let go of that drift button, it just makes the turn even worse. Got 2 absolutely terrible items for this. How do those both not have any rebound? Rosalina, enjoy that blue shell. Okay, first of all, I was not in first when that was thrown, therefore it should not go for me. It's one little thing you should know about blue shells. Second of all, clutch thunderstorm. Those have actually worked out very nicely for me. Pretty much all stream I've had. I'm not gonna say it. I've had good luck with the thunderstorms or lightning storms, but also, if you will not be with us tomorrow at, isn't it tomorrow? It's the 8th, right? Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Adjust accordingly for your own personal time zone. I will probably just record the whole thing and upload it. Try to have it edited and uploaded like that day or the day after over on YouTube. So if you miss it, you can have the whole reaction, the whole shebang. Probably just, I don't know if I'll probably have the VOD up that day and then have a highlights like just my, you know, the greatest hits, best reactions and such. So crazy that the CPUs do the shortcuts on these because I feel like you're just going way too fast to make any sort of precise movement on this course. So how are you so far ahead, Toad? How are you already up there? Look at how this man does it. He drives so fast. Toad's probably just had a couple of road beers. That's why he's seeing the road so clearly. A couple of road sodas to lock in. Okay, I was hitting that so I could drift, but now instead I boosted and almost fly off the edge for the 900th time. Wonder if I could cut together just me falling off the edge from this stream. It's like a highlights video, but it's only every time my character ended up off the edge or hit by an item or something. Be kind of funny. What class do I main in Destiny 2? I've only ever played Hunter. I'm a solar hunter for the most part. I recently added Strange to that. Well, this is gonna ruin everything. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's hope. There's hope. There's hope. Watch this. Good gamer. But yeah, I've only ever played Hunter and I absolutely hate it, but I refuse to switch. I just get mad and complain that I have no health. And that's still kind of the case, but that's what I'm rocking. I just bounce between that and Solar and Strand, depending on the game mode and the class setup. My Solar setup's much better for kind of like PvE stuff. And my Strand is much better for grinding some PvP. I knew it. Damn. Is that another thing that can just be profiled about me? Like my zodiac sign can be read like a book. I used to be Hunter, switched to Warlock. Is the grass really greener? That's what I want to know. So I feel like part of me, just no matter what I switch to, is just gonna be like, no, I'm just getting owned because I'm bad at the game and everyone sweats the shit out of it. I feel like that's the most likely scenario, but I also just don't want to be bothered to unlock a bunch of stuff for another class. Like, I've already gone through so much to get this as it is, and I don't like grinding that game any more than I have to. And I already have to grind it a lot, so... Which is really funny to say as someone who likes shiny hunting. Being like, oh, this is so dumb. You just have to do the same 5 missions. Yeah, bro, you've been encountering the same Pokemon for the last 10 hours. Like, it's all the same at the end of the day. The supers are cool. Warlock movement is so much fun. Makes the game very refreshing. That is true. You guys get to fly around, which is pretty dope. Can you do that while watching something else? That's a good point. Shiny hunting, there's nothing more electric than shiny hunting. Either 1 on stream or 2 just having like a movie. It's so good. Granted, it's probably like terrible for our brains and our attention spans, and that's something I think about a lot these days, but toss like 1 show, 2 movie, 3 podcast, and you just vibe. The problem I run into with that is, like, if it's a hunt I actually have to pay attention to, and it's a show I actually want to watch, like, I have to find the right combination of a movie that I don't really care about, or a show I don't like need to know what's going on that badly in. That just put me back half the course. I wasn't trying to cheat game. I'm just genuinely not good at driving. Oh, I forgot I have a coin. Oh boy. If I can actually save this mushroom, there's a chance for me. Somehow, after all. Are you joking? That's actually so insane. That last 30 seconds of that race were unbelievable. 1, I do not know how I won. That was bullshit. I should not have won. 2, how did I just keep flying off the edge of the map? But we won? Yeah, like, it seems like such a shallow victory. Makes time fly. If you're watching something really laid back and all of a sudden you look down, the shiny's right there. It's such a good feeling. Absolutely. That was what I was doing. One of the, like, the first shinies that I actually really grinded for, which was shiny Sandygast in Sword and Shield. I was literally just like watching a random show on Hulu and was like just grinding that out mindlessly. And I looked down, I was like, oh my God, after literally, I think a year of looking for this Pokemon, it was right there. And just like, I know I'd put in the next couple hours of grinding and it was right there. It's awesome. All right. I feel like I have to do both of these. Maybe we'll close out on these two Grand Prix. I'm going to end a little bit short so I have time to actually make food. What games do you shiny hunt and watch stuff on? I haven't done it a lot recently because all of my shiny hunting has been on stream. But when I was doing more, the two biggest hunts I did, I guess a couple more than just two, but one was shiny Mudkip in BDSP. And what was I watching for that? I think no, that was before I was watching Breaking Bad. But Breaking Bad was one I wanted to watch while shiny hunting, but like, I just would end up paying so much more attention to Breaking Bad that I was like, I want to follow what's going on here. So Breaking Bad would not necessarily recommend as a good shiny hunting show. I'd put on a lot of Criminal Minds because I have seen it twice, I think, in its entirety now. So I really don't care what happens in any given episode. That, Scrubs, another good background show. The only anime that never got me any shinies was One Piece. That's after all that, no shinies. Gosh, that's tough. That is tough. Yes, those two. Pretty much any movie that I've seen before. Yeah, and half the time, like, watching TV is just watching YouTube videos. I love putting on a good John Stone video in the background. Shout out. Technically, I can still get one while watching One Piece. Yeah, it's not done, right? Also, where the hell did Yoshi and Toad come from? Where did everybody just come from there? What the... Where? I actually need to watch more TV. Me too. I need to watch more TV and movies. But granted, like, doing that while shiny hunting, I don't know if that really counts. The Pokemon community is so good at making long videos. They really are. Like, Pokemon challenges just lend themselves to being really good long narrative videos, because even if it's a game you've played a million times, you can just pick out like the little storylines that were different about your game or your challenge, which I think it's really interesting and really fun, and it's something I'd like to work on. I've made one really long video in the past that I was proud of, Pokemon wise, that maybe one day we'll watch. It's a really fun challenge. I uploaded it on a different channel. I beat Pokemon Ruby with an insane set of rules that was inspired by Small Ant. He did a challenge that was, I think, called Fire Red with too many rules, and I copied that for Ruby and then some. But the essential rules were I could not evolve my Pokemon. I could not use any items of any kind at any point. I could not use healing items, even out of battle. I could not use held items, anything. I watched that Small Ant video this morning. Yeah, I took the rules from that, like no evolving, no catching. I could not teach TMs. I forget anything else. I could only teach required HMs to get through Hoenn, which there are 4. Well, this is really unfortunate. But I forget like what the other rules were. But it was the hardest challenge I think I've ever done. Besides maybe like some kind of randomized Nuzlocke. But it was insane. It was really fun though, because it actually challenged me to think a lot about how I played that game, different move sets, different strategies, which was cool. It's not something I typically do in a lot of Pokemon games. So it made that really interesting. But that was like, I don't know, a 35-minute video that I was really proud of. So I hope to make more stuff that's, I mean, even improved from that point too, but all right, so now I just have this massive, well, that's what I say. Massive what? Massive lead. I somehow avoid the red shell, but then bonk off of everything. I no longer have a large lead over the opposition. But yeah, to make any video of that length and of that like caliber is insane. A lot of the times it's really tough because I think that challenge that I did in my video, like it unfolded over the course of 2 or 3 like weeks of streaming, because I would mix in other games, so we weren't just doing that every single day, and it just takes a long time to get through stuff like that. So if you're not already working on other projects, it takes a long time for those videos to come out. All right, we stay in first. Granted, I already lost. Give me 2 seconds, chat. All right, my apologies, chat. I don't like doing that on stream. But Electric Dream Machine, if you're still here, have a fantastic start to your week. Fantastic rest of your Monday, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. I think this is the last course. Granted, I don't think I've won every race, so we still can't 3-star this one, but another one of my favorite courses from the update, the new courses they've added. Just love, like, coming up to this massive building is so cool. And you're up here for like 4 seconds, but pretty fun still. I don't really think we go back up there again though, which is kind of unfortunate. This is a very weird part of a lot of these Mario Kart Tour maps. And that might just be like a little trick they use to make the maps seem bigger than they are by just giving you a couple different ways to go. But honestly, works very well for the 200cc. I really don't feel like I'm flying off the edges like I do on a lot of other maps. It's a very refreshing feeling to have. Oh, there we go. I was really hoping to hit Toad with that because he's right on my ass, but no shot, dude. Oh my god. That's very frustrating. Well, once again, that's something that's not exclusive to the old 200cc setting. Just one of those things that's going to happen regardless. All right, we'll do one more Grand Prix so I can go make food because I'm now very hungry, and also I need to start working on some other stuff. But tomorrow will definitely be a long stream. I plan on making it a long stream. We'll start a little bit before 9, which will actually take me some work to get going. I feel like these were the tires that everybody was telling me to use. The blue rollers. I toss those on. We'll finish off with the faded Athens Dash, Daisy Cruiser, Moonview Highway, and Squeaky Clean Sprint. Some kid just messaged me on Destiny telling me not to use the shotgun. People are so crazy on that game about any meta. They get so upset. Usually it's shotguns, but pretty much any meta, and there's a meta for basically every class of weapon in that game. But kids get so mad, and they'll tell you you're trash even though like they're also using some incredibly busted gun. It's like, really, bro? You're gonna get at me for using a shotgun when you just sat there using Jotun the entire time? Come on, let's not do this. We don't gotta do this. Or like Wither Horde, that's another one that gun frustrates me to no end. Yeah, people like, I'm trying to think. I was playing like a 4 or 5 man squad the other day. We're playing Crucible, and somebody messaged one of my friends about something, and it was just so dumb. And they're like, hey man, you're using this busted ass meta. Like, what do you have to say about that? And I was like, well, at least I'm not using this. It was so dumb. Yeah, bro was using double grenade launchers. And you're like, you're up on your high horse. You're going to tell me how to play the game? Come on now. One, it ain't that deep, but two, that's crazy that you're like, I'm in the right. Also, Radarn, what like platform do you play on, if you don't mind me asking? I play on Xbox, and I really want to use... No shot, please. This is the part. Remember when I said like an hour ago there's gonna be a clip where I say, oh my god, you can outrun all the blue shells, it's so great, and then I was gonna cut back to it after getting hit by a blue shell right at the end? I am the prophet of these things happening. In my game again, I'm about to message him. Get into an Xbox message argument. Okay. But yeah, there's a couple people we've played that were like, hey man, how are you doing this? They're like, yeah, bro, you just hook up a keyboard and mouse. It's game. It is game over. I did all that just so I could lose the cat Peach. That's tough. Oh, he's on your team? Nah, still talk that good shit. I would do that in Rainbow Six. There was a brief period where I tried to play Rainbow Six. I was just so bad. I quit. I'd never played again. But where I'd like get into an argument with some kid on the other team, and then he'd be on my team, and I just team kill him, and that would set everybody off. You could turn that lobby into just a madhouse so quickly. Because if you team kill one person in that game, everybody just starts shooting each other, and it's things go wild. Friendly fire on is just such an insane thing. I'd also do that a lot in Halo, which I'm now just realizing I'm the toxic person in these video games. I can't even really talk, but if somebody was bothering me in Halo or like picked up the gun I wanted, I would just shoot them until they were about to die. And then they would usually do it back to me, but they'd actually kill me, and then I could just kick them from the game. Which was a really funny system in place that was really dumb, but if you got friendly, if you got team killed, you could actually have the option to kick those people from your team. Which is really funny to do. But yeah, I don't know. There's every once in a while a good Xbox argument's fun. I love a kid messaging me. One, telling me I'm hacking. Biggest compliment in gaming. Two, just tell me I'm bad at the game. It's so funny. I love that. Because now it's at a point where like the smack talk is way more tame than it used to be. At least in almost all instances. There are still some crazy ones out there, because they're kids that just don't understand how to be a half decent person. But back in the day, you could call it some crazy shit on Xbox. This guy's name is Siva, Beater of Wolves. That checks. Yeah, nowadays it's like relatively tame. So, you know, people get mad at you, but usually like won't call you like some kind of slur, which used to happen a lot more than it does now. Yeah, Peta's better pop into the Destiny 2 servers to shut that guy down. But never forget, one of my friends, Joe, he was telling me about a time he was playing Call of Duty, and he would play a lot of search and destroy. So he'd play like the most competitive game mode in COD. And there was one time where a kid just kept running his mouth off at him. They were going back and forth, and This kid kept on saying like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna leak your IP or something." That's like the classic gaming threat. It's like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna look up where you live or something." It's like, "Oh, whatever. Who can actually do that?" And then right after that conversation, Joe's internet went out for like a couple of hours, and he's like, "Oh, I think this kid was for real. I'm just gonna stop talking to him. Just gonna block him on every platform." And by every platform, I literally just mean like Call of Duty and Xbox, but it's like, oh, every once in a while you find someone who's not pretending. Yeah, PETA is the type to just grind Jotun in the Crucible. What else is up there with the other no-skill guns? Anyone who uses Galahorn in any PvP, you're instantly trash in my opinion. What else? There are a lot of... Some of the Titan shotgun classes do really frustrate me, which is funny after I said whatever for using a shotgun. Not me using Galahorn. I always say that, and then half my friends, like, they use the guns that I despise, and I have no problem with them when they're on my team. As long as you're on my team, you can be using the most cheese meta weapon ever. Doesn't matter. We're on the same team. We're on the opposite team. Then we're gonna have a problem. Then we're gonna have a problem, but... There are some shotgun, like, lunge shotgun setups. You can get these, like, charged melees. Those always ruin me. As someone who rocks a class that basically gets them one shot by any weapon that's half good. Yeah, any fusion is just broken. Infinite range. Love that. Arbalest before they were nerfed. I like just got that, and it's good for a lot of different like raids and stuff, but shit went crazy back in the day, just getting one tapped by anything. Because also Destiny just has the like decent enough tracking that you have to shoot just near someone and they will just one shot die. But then you have a sniper and you get a solid body shot and it's just like, nope. I'm trying my best out there. All right, chat. It's a bit of a shorter stream. I know I said I would go to like 3 hours, but I have to leave in excuse me, like an hour for an appointment, so I want to have time to make lunch and actually eat food because I'm very hungry. So tomorrow, like 8:30, I'm gonna try to go live on here. And we'll get bingo set up. We'll be chilling, hanging out, vibing. Maybe doing a little bit of shiny hunting. Then boom, 9 o'clock rolls around. We hit the presents for probably, I'm guessing, like 30-45 minutes. Talk about it, have fun, bingo. It's gonna be pog. And then boom, we get back to more grinding, shiny hunting, potentially speedrunning. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. So you better be there. And also I'll do everything I can to make sure the Discord is ready to launch tomorrow. So that's that. Classic time lost Fatebringer shotgun user. I'm trying to think, which one is Fatebringer? I always forget all the names of these things. I feel like I can picture it though. And I respect it. I'm typically rocking the just because I played so many other like COD games, I usually rock a an auto rifle and something. Oh, just a broken hand cannon from Vault of Glass. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah, anything adept is just insane in that game. Anything adept is just unreal. But chat, I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your Monday. I hope you have a good one. I appreciate y'all being here hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna get my ass kicked like 100 different times, but we'll come back for redemption at some other point. But we're darn. Everybody else in the chat, we'll catch you later. Have a fantastic day. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow for Pokemon Presents. Very exciting. Catch you there.